So the most common question we get about our coffee machines is why don't we get the right pressure? Well, pressure is made up of a few factors. First of all, it's how fresh my coffee is. The size of the grounds, or how coarse I've ground that coffee. How much coffee I have in the filter. And how hard I tamp the coffee. Those four factors all come together to create the resistance to the pump. So when the pump's trying to get through that coffee, it's getting through at the right rate to extract those oils to give you a nice rich crema. So when using fresh coffee ground at the right size, with the right volume and tamped right, we should see that we get a nice slow extraction and the needle will move up towards 12 o'clock. It's beautiful. So a nice, rich, thick crema. That means we've got the oils out of the fresh coffee, which is going to give us a beautiful, beautiful taste. So now I'm going to show you what happens if we get some of these elements wrong. First of all, if we don't use enough coffee. So clearly not enough coffee, and that's why we always include the razor dosing tool to make sure we get that right. But I'll just show you what happens. So we've got a much faster pour with about 2/3 of the pressure. So in the same time we ended up with twice the amount of coffee. Coffee still looks fantastic, nice rich crema, because it's beautiful fresh coffee, but it's pouring too fast. It will taste totally different. And you'll also see there's a bit of a wet, gluggy mess because we never had the right amount of coffee in the filter in the first place. But the most common thing that prevents us from getting the right pressure for extraction is the freshness of our coffee. You saw the extraction before with this beautiful fresh coffee. I know this was only roasted a few days ago, so I'm just going to remove this. And then we'll grind some store-bought coffee. Now, I've no idea when this was roasted on because I've only got a use-by date. But we'll just show you the effects of using coffee that isn't fresh. So this is going to be the same grind size, and I'll ensure the volume's right. So again, same grind size, totally different coffee, volumes are right. We'll just look at this extraction. So very fast, dark pour, very low pressure, very weak. So as you can see, a very, very fast pour. Very dark coffee, you'll be very insipid, not a great deal of body, at very low pressure. And the only difference was the freshness of the coffee, same grind size, same volume, same machine, and a very different result. Well, we suggest you buy your coffee beans from your favourite cafe. Generally, that's the one with the biggest line out the front. Buy small bags and buy them more frequently. They'll stay fresher that way. And look for roasted on dates, not used by dates. Coffee will be at its best from around the 4th to the 18th to the 20th day. And keep your beans sealed and stored in a cool, dry place. We definitely don't suggest that you store them in the fridge. It's a moist environment, not great for coffee. Follow those tips and you'll get a much better result every single time.